to the channel. I'm going to do the micro E-Mini S&P 500 chart. This is the monthly time frame, and I just want to show you, if you can see through all the mess, that we are down in A, up in B. Right now is what we're trying to finish this B wave, and I'm anticipating a bigger correction for C. So that being said, let's go to the daily time frame. And I know I have a lot of fibs on here, so they are of importance. So I can't really erase them right now, but let's see. I guess I can show you how I got, or what I'm getting at. So on the daily time frame here, just try to get everything in here. I think it's the best I can do for right now, but here's that A wave down. This is the most important wave to measure. This is going to tell us where the B wave is going to stop. And right now, it's blew past the 123, blew past the 161.8, and our next stop is the 200%. And if it goes past that, then we are looking for the 261.8 up in here, which will put us up at 66.64. I'd be surprised if it went that far. I'm thinking the 200 is where we're going to be looking to turn, but it doesn't really have to go all the way to 261. It can go halfway and do all kinds of things, but we're going to see. I'm going to anticipate some kind of reaction here on the 200. Now, like I said, this is the most important wave to measure. Alright, so we're going to track that, and I put down, I color indicated the 200% within red to let us know that these are 200% fibs. So the next leg of importance is the first leg up on this B wave, which is a lower degree A, and I've got this one was pretty significant in the fact that on the 61.8%, on its next leg up, which would have been a C leg in this B wave of a lesser degree, it reacted to the 161.8. Not only did it act on the 161.8 of this measurement of this leg, it reacted to the 150, this one in blue right here, with from the measurement of our first bigger cycle A, this whole start of the correction, which is the grand supercycle that I have labeled. So the fact that these 2 points crossed and it reacted was of major significance in how much it corrected. Not only did it react because of the fibs. If you notice the time spiral, it reacted. It all crossed at the same time. This time spiral was on the 89th day, which is, to me, I consider the 55th and the 89th day pretty significant turn dates for bigger corrections. So, which is the Fibonacci sequence numbers that I use for a lot of my indicators. Like I plug those numbers into the Fibonacci sequence. So anyways, that was I don't want to get off subject, but I just want to stick to the fibs right now. But so what I'm getting at is we got to write down the 150, how it reacted with this 161. So it'll help us in predicting these final moves on this grand supercycle B wave up. So we measured, let's backtrack a little bit. So we measured this wave A, we measured this lower degree A here in the B, and now we need to measure this well, actually, let me see something real quick. I got something wrong. Let's put this right here. Let's get rid of this one for a second. Just get rid of the wrong one. Yeah, good. Okay. Bear with me for 1 second here. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. So we measured the supercycle A, the lower degree A, and now we need to measure both of these legs together, the A, B, C, to get a predicted move out of this move here. So those are too close. Let's do this over. Somewhere here. It's fine. Okay. So now the 123 got a little bit of reaction right here. It also crossed with the 200 on this next measurement, and it crossed the 200 with this measurement here. So you got 3 fibs that overlapped. Let's just get a triangle. Let's mark these. I mean, they're not exact, but I didn't plot them exact either, so we're still pretty close. So 3 fibs, and you got this type of move here. That's pretty significant. So let me do this. So that's the 200, the 123, and the 200 again. All right. So now we measured the ABC. This is an A. This is probably some kind of a B wave. So an A, B, C, D, E, and then we finish up the cycle up in here somewhere. So we could get a pretty big turn. And I think I labeled this as an ABCD pattern a while back. So I'm not saying that's what it is, but it's kind of looking that way because if I had to label this, it would be this one here. See, and then bigger. Let's do this. That lower degree A, and then this would be some kind of B right here if it was in a triangle. And then that would finish up here. Like I said, this would be an A, B, C, D, E to finish B, move up in C, and that would finish the B wave here. Alright, so now we need to figure out how far if this is turning for a correction. Now notice my fib spiral here. It went past it a little bit, but I've seen that happen before, and it might correct right along down the side of it. See how this one bounced, kind of touched it, and, kind of moved within the circle. I'm expecting that to do the same thing, but on the other side. So, moving here. Okay, so now we're going to zoom in. Oh, one more thing. Notice the 123, 261, and the 200. They all overlap too. And that's where we're at about right now. So that's why I want to zoom in. These three here. Okay. So this is kind of the moment of truth. This whole area right here. This could, if this line doesn't hold, this is the 200 from the Grand Supercycle A. This is the one that I'm saying that it really shouldn't go past. Maybe it goes up here a little bit and turns. But if it does continue to rise, that's where the 261 is up here at 67.04. Didn't think it was that high. I thought I said something else, but yeah. Okay. Let me zoom out real quick. See if I maybe I'll label that 261. It's this far left side. I'll give that a different color so we can see it when we zoom in. 261. Let's give it. Let's do white. Yeah, bright white. That's fine. Okay. There it is. All right. Yeah. I guess it was 67. Close to up there. All right. Zoom back in. So as I was saying, this is where I'm thinking it should react and start turning down, following this fib spiral. But if it breaks, let's see if our white line up here is. There it is. Okay, yeah, 66.95 would be the bigger target, and that also would line up with this other fib spiral that's right here, and that would indicate the track and trail of the decline. Oops. So that other spiral's right here. So here's our white line, and you see how it kind of, it does, I don't know. It doesn't matter that it crossed there. It's just that's along the line. They could hit here and still follow the line. But I don't really want to get into that. It's too far ahead if it starts going that way. I think we should focus primarily here, and then our next targets would be really up here at 61.95 and 61.04. That trading range there. So I still think that's getting ahead of ourselves. I think our trading range right now is 58.98 to 59.42. So this is our range, and I don't think it's going to last there too long. So really, I'm kind of anticipating it to do this. Then we'll go from there once it hits that fib spiral. Really should give this red and the other one green, right? I'll get better at this stuff as we learn together. I'll get quicker at it. trying to figure out what I need to record before I start, what do I need to lay out before I start recording, is what I'm trying to say. Because some of it, I feel like I need to explain some of it, so it can get kind of confusing. The hardest thing about this strategy is really trying to implement what I'm getting at, because there's so much that can happen in short-term moves that we get caught up in all the market noise and forget what our long-term target is. So I guess, let's see, it's something like that, I guess. So if you can see that, this target's 59.45, and we're going to know a lot more once we get to that target and see how it reacts, if it blows through it or if it starts consolidating and staying within this trading range. And then we're going to, if it hits it, starts coming down, then we're going to see if this 58, what is that, 58.99, right at 59, how it's going to hold. Right? And then, if it breaks and if it comes down, I think this fib spiral is going to give us a little bit of traction here, and we can figure out our support and resistance from there. So, anyways, this is the E-Mini Micro S&P 500. This is the daily candlesticks here, and I hope that helps. Thanks for watching.